What's up, boys and girls? Welcome to the BFFs YouTube channel. Make sure you guys tap the bell, subscribe, like the video, and comment down below.
New presenting sponsor, Raising Cane's, the best chicken fingers in the world. Raising Cane's has one love, craveable chicken finger meals. They only use the highest quality ingredients, always cooked to order, hot and fresh, so it's no surprise it tastes great. It literally is great. Raising Cane's known for their secret sauce, which you didn't know was rated #1 in America. People wanted to behead me when I was like, I kind of like them plain, but that's how good they are. They're opening 100 new restaurants this year across the U.S., so if you haven't had Raising Cane's, you got to check it out. Get your Cane's fixed fast by ordering through their app or online at raisingcanes.com. The best chicken fingers in the game. BFFs, another episode. Let's start with your shirt, Josh. We start. What the fuck is that?
So fire.
It's pretty sweet, right? It's a little BFFs jersey. I think like it was back when Kareem was on the show. I think me and Kareem just talked about doing it. Like doing like, oh, it would be cool if we did like hockey jerseys for BFFs because, you know, I'm Canadian and also we made
It is fire. Is that what is on the front? Is that what logo? Is that on the collar, the neck? Yeah.
This is like, it's almost like the NHL logo thing. I think it's just the company that like makes the jerseys like uses that logo.
I think safe to say these need to be, if we can do it for Black Friday, we got to get those. Like,
got to get them dropped. Yeah, right.
Yeah,
I texted
very sick. Okay, perfect. All right. So we at BFFs, I would say, had a big week, and we were talking a little bit like the best way to handle it because we are, I would say we're like a comedy drama podcast is how I would describe us.
Yeah,
like we don't really want to take anything too seriously, but we are embroiled based on our last pod. We had Mads in, I would say, very serious subject matters, which is not always the easiest to talk about, especially when it's kind of a he said, she said, and you don't know all the facts. But Mads came on the show last week, and we were talking about Tayler and C&Ds, and possibly she alluded, which none of us picked up on, of having a past history with Tayler that didn't go so great. Well, Tayler Holder, for the first time, really, I think since these rumors started swirling wherever they came from, outside of coming on our podcast and saying nothing, addressed a lot of the rumors, a lot of hearsay, which all revolve around sexual assault, rape charges that have never been filed, but just things you hear, like he's a bad dude, basically. And for the first time, he does a video. So do we want to watch? How do we have this? Do we have like...
It's short. It's like a minute, like 45. Okay. It's all the key points.
Okay, so let's watch the Tayler Holder video.
For so long, everyone's been asking me why I haven't spoke up. Maybe I should have. It's always, oh, I heard this, or this is what so-and-so told me. Since I still don't know about any specific allegations, as no one has came forward to either me or law enforcement, let me be as clear as possible as I can be with this. I have never sexually assaulted anybody. I have never raped anybody. I have never had sex or been with an underage girl. And I have never had a non-consensual sexual relationship with anybody. There's no victims. There is nothing. And as there's been so many comments about none of these people can speak up because I sent cease and desist. Cease and desist, that's not how it works. It's me saying stop publicly bashing my name, or let's go legal with it. Let's let the real truth come out. And none of them want that to come out. I can promise you that. There has been multiple people that have came to me and showed me and told me about how numerous of these individuals have tried to pay other individuals to come forward and back them in this just to ruin my life. The only evidence that anyone has is me of the messages, the nudes, the explicit videos and photos and messages that these individuals have sent me, and that's why no one has came forward and said anything, because they know I have that, they know what they've done. At one point, all of this bullshit got so deep that Josh Richards on his podcast put out that I had been arrested without going and doing his own research about it. I have never been contacted or confronted by any law enforcement about these rumors. Which brings me to Mads Lewis, who claims to know all of the information. False. You know what you've been told. She is not a victim. In fact, Mads even stated that I did not send her a cease and desist. She made a comment that you cannot send a victim a cease and desist, which led a lot of people to believe that that meant that she was talking about she was a victim. Here's proof that she was also lying about that. If you want to know in the slightest bit of what actually happened, you have my number. I have all of the proof to prove that I am completely fucking innocent. Reach out to me. Come sit down and talk to me. Have a mature conversation with me. Stop doing this petty shit on the internet for your little fucking views. Have a nice fucking day.
Damn,
all right.
He really likes the F word.
Yeah, so, all right, that video, I I thought he came across as credible. And again, let me preface this by saying, like, I don't know really him at all, and I don't know Mads beyond like basically every communication that I've had with them have been people have seen. Like, I have no private relationship with him, so I'm trying to look at this from an unbiased source.
And you also don't know any stories from any victims or anything, so you don't know anything from either side.
I don't know anything. I know there's rumors upon rumors upon rumors.
Yeah.
And I think the day that the arrest thing, he said that a little, like, I don't think, Josh, if my memory, like you were saying.
I don't think I actually ever said he got arrested. I'm pretty sure it was like.
There was a headline.
Headline all over like TikTok and Instagram that was like
Correct.
Tayler Holder arrested. And
it
then,
was when it exploded, basically. Like,
yeah. But I think it was like, Dave, we were sitting because it was a live show, right? And you were like, oh, Tayler Holder's arrested, but not really. And then I was like, oh, really? And that was it.
Is this the clip?
Yeah.
The big BFF story, which is not a story, is Tayler Holder arrested, but not. So
Yeah,
that
this
took
was
over
fake.
the internet. Yeah.
Oh, it is fake. Everyone was freaking
Oh,
out
so you
about
didn't
it.
know that? You thought it was real?
I thought it was real, 100%.
Are we sure it's fake?
Well, this girl tweeted that it was fake,
Cat Temper
and I
Juice
guess
sucks.
she knows.
Well, I don't know that she knows. She's full of lies. She's a house of lies.
Kareem is saying that it's confirmed fake, but the whole internet went up in the air and thought it was real.
So, all right, the Tayler Holder stuff, not true.
Okay. So you're right. He kind of blew that out of proportion.
Yeah,
where,
definitely.
Like, yeah, that was like happening.
Damn, he
in
lied. Hey,
real time. Now, having said that,
he should have done his research before he did that video.
But Mads did
We have the
say
receipts.
on our podcast, basically unsolicited, that she never got DM. I mean, cease and desist.
A cease and desist. Yeah, never reached her.
He shows a cease and desist that looks like it's sent. Now, here's what I did when this went down. I immediately reached out to Mads and I was like, hey, did you see the Tayler Holder video? He's saying he sent you cease and desist. She says, I never got a cease and desist. I reached out to Tayler Holder and sent him a DM. And I'm like, all right, I saw your video of you saying that you sent a cease and desist to Mads. She said no. Did you send it like certified? Like when we're dealing with legal things, there's documentation that someone has received a cease and desist or somebody has received a lawsuit. So they can't be like, no, I didn't get it. I did not hear back from Tayler. And just looking at the cease and desist closely for the first time, that said it was sent via email, which is essentially the equivalent of sending it to air.
Yeah.
Like he just
It also has her nickname on it, like not even her real name. It has her TikTok name on it.
So there is very much a chance Tayler Holder sent or emailed a C&D, and Mads Lewis never saw, received, or knew.
What 18, 19-year-old, depending on, I guess, when he sent it or whatever, but what like 18-year-old, 19-year-old really checks their email?
Well,
right?
I agree with that.
In this
and
day,
to be honest,
you know?
if you're serious with the cease and desist, it's a certified legal letter that is accepted, and Tayler Holder can be like, here it is, she got it. So they theoretically can both be telling the truth here. But I said this before we got on. If you took away the names and took away Tayler Holder and Mads Lewis, and you had no prior affinity towards either of them, at some level, what Tayler Holder is saying, I agree with, which is like 8 months, I think he said. There's rumors, innuendo, accusations. There hasn't been one charge legally, like law enforcement hasn't been involved. Nobody has actually come forward and stood by and said this happened. It doesn't mean that I guess he didn't do it, but you can't fight ghosts. Like if he didn't do it, what's he supposed to do? How do you prove your innocence when nobody is actually coming forward to say anything? It's all rumors.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's kind of just like you got to have some sort of like undeniable proof, right? You got like, it's not like it's unknown of, like, it's not like it's 100% unknown of what people have kind of talked about this from the female perspective.
But it
or
is
like
a
what
very,
females have like commented on posts or stuff like that. So it's like, if he,
but like, I don't know that. To me, that's like a super small circle. Like I know in my head, I'm like, oh, Tayler Holder's a bad guy, but I don't, that's just on rumors. And maybe it's a little bit like we had him on the show and he didn't say anything, and he came across as kind of guilty to me during that exchange. Like he kind of was like, I don't know what we're talking about. Like if he did this 7 months ago, I probably would be far more like he's telling the truth. Like,
yeah, but it's like it's taken so long for him to write up or
it also goes back to like
speech like that.
Yeah, but it goes back to the battle of like some women are just like afraid to come forward. So then it's like
totally.
It almost seems like he's bullying them to come forward. So then it's like, I don't know. You could just be like, he's still lying and making shit up.
Yeah. I mean,
100%. And he did kind of, I don't want to say threaten, but he did allude to the fact, like, I have nudes, I have videos.
Yeah, that was weird.
I have stuff.
Right, like, it's like, yeah, if you come forward, I'll show everyone your nudes. That's
what I got from that.
Yeah, which is like, is a weird thing to say. And also, just because a girl can still think you're a good person at the beginning or, like, start with you romantically in a certain fashion, because nudes and sex is a very different level of intimacy, I would say. You know what I'm saying? It's a very different thing. So it's like, you could be getting nudes from a girl and you think, oh, damn, I'm going to, get a, home run. I'm about to be able to have intercourse with this girl. And she could be thinking something completely different. And it could still lead to,
100%.
sexual assault or whatever. So.
And the difference, when this happened with you, Dave, when all the girls came forward, you immediately like posted screenshots of your interactions and like proved yourself innocent.
There was no hesitation.
He's he's just like hiding everything, which to me is very weird.
Which is what and by the way, which I think is why he came on. So my stuff, and I hate talking about it, but my stuff happened, and within 24 hours, I was like, actually, wait a minute. Here's all the interactions before, during, after. Yeah. And they were all like, we're friends. And then 5 years later, I find out there's some sort of issue for a variety of reasons. But like, I that's me. Like, if I know it's not true, I will run to the front, like put a microphone in my face. The fact there is a delay, but again, it's so hard. We don't know the truth. It's rumors and innuendo. And you could, if you're defending Tayler, be like, well, the only reason this was actually going to hit the light of day is if I started posting because he hasn't been accused of anything. Yeah. So it's like, what is he fighting against? It's a very tough issue.
It is, for sure.
It's one of those things where I'm starting to be like, I don't know that it's fair for everyone to say all these rumors, all this stuff. I get how difficult it is. But if he's an awful dude, asshole, I'd love for someone to be brave and prove it, and then we know.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
it's really something that can't be done until whoever in the scenario, whether that's Tayler being innocent or the rumors being correct, no one will ever really know until like a victim is like fully able to come forward and prove everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and that's why I just feel like, I don't know. I feel like shitty kind of talking about it sometimes, just because someone in this scenario is a victim. Whether it's whoever it is, someone is a victim in this scenario. And it could be Tayler, but someone is. And it's just, for them, I know it's got to suck every day when this stuff gets brought up, because it's probably just like reliving or rehashing something that's fucking shitty.
Totally. But I guess where I'm at on it is, I don't know who's innocent, who's not innocent, who's telling the truth, who's not, who's a victim, who's not. Obviously, you tend to think where there's smoke, there's fire. But at some level, it's like, all right, well, if you what if he's not? Like, we can't keep alluding to maybe he did this, maybe he did that, if there's nothing behind it. Like, as he said, nobody's come forward. Nobody said anything. It doesn't make much sense why there'd be so much rumors and why I waited so long to do this. But it's just rumors and gossip at this point.
The original reach out from his team, I was just pulling it up. They definitely knew something was going to happen. I think they knew the specific allegations just from the way they reached out of saying, hi, I'm working with Tayler Holder. Can you call me? Taylor's about to get canceled. So I think they knew specifically what it was when he first came on the first time.
But it never did.
No. They want us to sign NDAs and then not release the episode till the allegations came out, was what their original pitch was. We said we're not going to sign NDAs. They said, all right, then you still can't, just like your word that you won't release it. And then you were like, he didn't say anything, we can release that. And so we told them that we're going to release it, and we did.
Yeah, because Taylor's mom went on and said like we never asked for his side of the story and like all that, but that like Wendy commented that on Instagram and whatnot, but that's just not true.
Yeah, he didn't want to talk about it.
I mean, he came on the podcast. We said, "What's up?" Like, and we like at the start we're trying to be like pretty nice, I would say, about the approach, and like weren't using specific words. We're kind of like, all right, so there's this stuff happening. Like, what's going on? What's your side? Until eventually, Dave, you were just like straight up like, all right, there's sexual assault rumors. What the fuck's up with them? Because like we're not getting any answers here. We're just playing a game of like ring around the rosy. So after we asked, he denied that there were anything, and he said he didn't even have any idea about that stuff. So it's like it just doesn't add up. He would have had to know if his mom is saying, well, we never asked his side.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? It just doesn't make sense.
So the mom is saying what exactly?
The mom is saying, this is her exact words. If Dave likes Taylor, he would have asked for his side. He promised not to post the first time Taylor went on there until Taylor's team gave the okay. But he did it anyway just for views. He is horrible. His two sidekicks are terrible as well, which is me and Bri. I guess we're your sidekicks.
Well, yeah, I and it's kind of what Austin just said. We didn't ask Taylor to come on. Taylor asked to come tell his story on this podcast, and we're like, fine. And then they wanted to control the rules of engagement. Like, what are you talking about?
But we always said, didn't you guys like? It was always no to that answer, right?
Yeah.
Like it was like no on the NDAs, no, like we're gonna post if nothing was said, we're gonna post it. We told them that. Like I have zero allegiance to Taylor or Mads. Like I'm going by how I'm evaluating this situation. But that made Taylor look guilty. We didn't put Taylor in a corner. His PR team called us and asked to give him a platform because they thought allegations were about to break, and he said nothing. That Taylor's mother is.
He also, I think, changed
fucking idiot.
His mind because his team, I was pulled up those two, texted us in the middle saying, this kid, LMAO, he fully knew we reached out to you guys because he came on and pretended like he didn't. Like that was his team texting us.
Here's a memo for Taylor's mother, who now I despise. Do not get into a he said, she said with me. Like, we tell her, I am telling the truth of how this is perceived. This makes me think you're full of shit now and turn it on him. What are you talking about? We put him in a corner.
I mean, like, why?
He asked to come on our show.
Yeah, we have no benefit in this scenario whatsoever by lying about anything. We have no ties to this, like, fucking from a, like, investment standpoint. You know what I mean? Like there's nothing for us to win or gain or lose in this scenario. We're just reporting on something and telling people how we see it. That's it.
I said that there's a thing said, a fan said that I like Taylor, but I have no proof of being innocent, and he should email Dave to show proof. I fucking said that. Proof of being innocent.
No, that fan was saying that to his mom. That's a comment to his mom, being like, if Taylor's innocent, he should send all the proof to Dave because Dave.
But that's where it's like that's where I get all convoluted because it shouldn't be anybody's responsibility to prove they're innocent when nothing has actually been said. Like you're innocent till proven guilty. Nothing has been said. So he doesn't have to email me anything. And again, he came to us. He made things, his PR, whatever. He came on and acted guilty, and it took him 8 months to finally
respond to that, essentially.
Yeah.
With conviction, and it almost thinks the vibe to a degree I get is he thinks it's past. Like he now thinks he is past whatever was gonna maybe happen. It's not coming, and now he's coming forward. Who fucking knows what the real truth is? Taylor's mother also said Mads is not a victim. She's done this before. The next thing Taylor has on Mads would blow your mind. That, to me, is not a good thing to say because, again, it's like you're trying to silence somebody who may or may not be a victim with threats.
Yeah.
Like, and by the way, if you look at, I hated doing this. You know how I fucking want revenge on people who lied. If you look at my shit, I never said once the names of the females involved. I went after Business Insider.
Yeah.
Like I know I could sue the other people for lying. I don't want to do it. I'm not trying to I'm not trying to silence anybody. I haven't said their names. To be going after like the women, like, well, I have something on
threatening
Mads,
them is like crazy.
Like we have something that'll blow your mind. So she can't speak. that swings it back to, well, like,
And
why
that-
do you have to do that?
Yeah, that almost makes it like that's why Mads completely flipped a switch, because she's like, what the fuck are they going to post about me now? I don't want to talk about it. And this is why no one's come forward. That's what that
Which
seems like.
also could lead to what Josh is saying. If you are flirting, talking, sending videos, whatever, back and forth before something happens and you're in possession of those, I could see that being a real reason why you don't want to come forward. You don't want your nudes and sex and whatever out. So it's
or you just think people won't believe you, right? Like, cause there's gonna be those videos out. Like, it is a fucking just wild thing to be like, I have people's nudes, so don't. If they're gonna say something, I'm gonna show their nudes.
Forward on the internet, like, it makes sense that no one really has yet, if it's true.
Complicated issue with multiple sides. Like,
Yep.
and you can, I guess, theoretically, however you see it, and I sound like a broken record. Unfortunately or fortunately, however you look at it, and I don't know if you take, this is what I said before, if you take away the names, so you don't know Tayler, you don't know Mads. If I just saw this story, I would tend to be to the guy, well, it's put up or shut up. You got to stop saying shit or rumors because nobody's come forward, and it's innocent until proven guilty. That's how I would look at it at this point.
I would agree with you too, Dave, on the point of like it's innocent until proven guilty. If I think there wasn't just such a weird trail of things that he's done post the rumors. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like I just feel like coming on the podcast, like the way he handled, there's just things that to me just don't add up.
A little fishy.
Yeah, no, I don't disagree with
again, that. Again, it's like I guess, like, you know, there people do lie, so someone's got to be lying in this situation. So who knows? Really, I guess who it is. Only the people that were in that room at that time are really gonna know. But yeah, it's just a fucked up situation either way. It's sad.
All right, moving on. Nessa Mads friendship update. After Mads came on the pod, said her and Nessa have no beef. Nessa tweet out names of people who are friends, did not include Mads on the list. How many people did she tweet out? Sab and Cynthia. She has two friends, Nessa?
I think she said Bri as well, and then the triplets.
Sab, Cynthia, Bri, and triplets, and Maddie. Wait, Maddie's not Mads.
No.
I don't know.
That's not Bri, is it?
No.
No. It's Bri,
Ness,
her manager.
Never met.
Mads then got mad. Everyone's calling her a liar. Really fucking stupid. They all have to call me a liar again. I always tell the truth. No reason to lie. She does come across as credible truth to me. I think complicated.
That's bad timing on Nessa's tweets, huh?
Yeah. After they blew up, Nessa realized what happened, tweeted saying that her timing sucks, but she didn't see anything about Mads on BFFs until after tweets blew up and the people just jumping to conclusions.
Fair. You don't think so?
It's a pretty wild coincidence just to tweet out like your friend list.
But Mads also didn't say like we're besties. She was just like there's no beef.
Correct.
That's a good point. Mads was just like, yo, yeah, I think we're chill.
Yeah, Mads, this is a tough week for Mads. I feel bad for her.
Yeah.
That's why she's, I guess, a good guest. Not that we love talking about this, but it certainly made a lot of news.
It's about to be fall, and with that comes lots of new changes, a new school year, a new football season, and all the new trends. So why not make all these new opportunities even more intense with the most intense snack? That's Takis. There's something with each Taki for a new activity. So you can make waves with all your new friends with Taki Waves, the thick cut wavy potato chips with an insane crunch. They're a wave of intensity. As you're intensely watching football this football season, make sure you're snacking on Takis chips. Classically crisp, insanely intense. Super intense, then you can level up while you're tailgating with Takis kettles, kettle cooked intensity. No matter what you're facing, having Takis snacks on hand makes the day so much more intense. Make the most intense season ever with the most intense snacks in the world. Face the intensity with Takis.
Our TikTok content house is officially dead. Vinnie Hacker has announced that he's left the Hype House, signifying the death in TikTok content house because Vinnie was the last relevant Hype House member.
Damn, he
what
said
a
that.
fucking headline. God damn.
I didn't even know that they were still doing a house. When did it end?
Still going on, but it's just no relevant now.
It's just, damn, Vinny's out, so it's over.
Is who
Wait,
said that there's
I don't
no relevant
think Vinny
members?
said that.
No,
I
that
don't
was
think-
Vinny didn't say that.
That was editorialized.
Oh,
That was
okay,
not
I
what
was
Vinny
like, that's
actually
what a
said.
dick.
I was
Yeah,
like,
no.
that doesn't seem like a Vinny comment is what
Not
I was
at all.
thinking. Like,
Not at
Vinny
all.
wouldn't stir
Fuck
some
y'all,
shit
I'm
like
out.
that.
No, he was
Yeah,
actually,
he's like, hey,
he was
guess
very, he was
what?
actually very nice in his video.
No,
BFFs
yeah.
headlines, man.
Damn. That's crazy.
Trisha Paytas gives birth to her baby. Congratulations to Malibu. What the girl's name is? Malibu Barbie Paytas Hockborn.
Of course,
Malibu
it is.
Barbie.
Dave, you
What
unplugged
a
your mic again, by the way. Can you? I don't know.
Motherfucker.
Are you back?
Hello?
Oh, sorry.
Why does it sound worse now?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, can you try again?
Test.
Okay.
That
Yeah,
sounds
but they are
good.
good.
I don't know why it keeps unplugging. All right, that's a hell of a name for Malibu Barbie. This story's crazy. Adam Levine, Maroon 5 cheating scandal. So Adam Levine apparently had an ex-mistress by the name of Summer Stroh. And
Like that's her actual name, or is that like
Sumner.
an alibi?
Sumner Stroh. It's IG model Sumner Stroh. I think that's
Okay.
her real name. So they had an affair. Sumner Stroh claims that Adam Levine was saying he was breaking up with his wife or the marriage is over. He's married to a Victoria's Secret model.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's her name?
It's on the next
Behedi
page. I want
Prinsloo
to hear
or
you
something?
pronounce it.
Yeah. What do you think it's pronounced?
Bahati. I know who she is. Bahati Prinsloo. Gorgeous.
That's good.
You got a round of applause from the studio from Dev.
Thank you. Yeah. No, she's gorgeous.
Damn,
Gorgeous.
she is.
Gorgeous.
She is. Yeah.
So the ex-mistress claims they were having an affair for like a year. Then, because Adam was saying, my marriage is over, I'm going to leave, never happened. When she found out he was staying with his wife, they break up. He is now having a baby with Behedi Prinsloo.
Baby
His
number
second,
3. 2.
And Adam Levine supposedly sends the ex-mistress a DM saying, okay, serious, I'm having another baby, and if it's a boy, I really want to name it Sumner. You okay with that? Dead serious. That, if true, is arguably the most preposterous, outrageous DM I've ever seen in my life.
Delusional. This guy's crazy. It's like got to be a kink or something.
Sumner said she recklessly sent screenshots or messages to some friends she trusted, and when she got wind of one of them was attempting to sell them to a tabloid, she took matters into her own hands and went public.
She sold them to a tabloid.
Let's see Sumner's TikTok.
I'm just gonna rip the Band-Aid off because I've retaken this like 10 times now. Essentially, I was having an affair with a man who's married to a Victoria's Secret model. At the time, I was young, I was naive, and I mean, quite frankly, I feel exploited. I wasn't in the scene like I am now, so I was definitely very easily manipulated. Maroon 5 is practically elevator music at this point, so I'm sure you know.
Is that a
who
diss?
Adam
Elevator
Levine
music?
is.
I don't know.
But Adam and I were seeing each other for about a year. After I stopped talking to him over, a period of months, this is how he came back into my life. He said, okay, serious question. I'm having another baby, and if it's a boy, I really want to name it Sumner. You okay with that? Dead serious. I was like, I'm in hell. Like, I have to be in hell at this point. I mean, my morals were unknowingly compromised. I was completely manipulated. I wanted to handle this privately. I never wanted to come forward because obviously I know the implications that come with doing what I do, making money the way I do, and being an Instagram model. So being tied to a story like this, it's like, I know the stereotypes. I had sent some screenshots recklessly to a few friends I thought I trusted, and one of them had attempted to sell to a tabloid. So here I am.
So Adam Levine has answered this. A lot is being said about me right now. I want to clear the air. I use poor judgment in speaking with anyone other than my wife in any kind of flirtatious manner. I did not have an affair, nevertheless. I crossed the line during a regrettable period of my life. In certain instances, it becomes inappropriate. I've addressed that and taken proactive steps to remedy this with my family. My wife and my family is all I care about in this world. To be this naive and stupid enough to risk the only thing that truly matters to me was the greatest mistake I could ever make. I will never make it again. I take full responsibility. We'll get through it, and we'll get through it together.
What? So he's saying that's just how he flirts, and he's never had sex with Sumner. He's just going to name his baby after her?
It is tough to believe that.
It's
I guess that's what
impossible
he's
to
saying.
believe that.
You would think it must have been like such great sex or something that he's like, damn, I gotta call my kid after that girl.
I will say, weirdly, like if you were flirting with her, never hooked up with her, it almost makes him seem less of a crazy person to be like, it's such a preposterous thing if you had an affair for a year to then be like, hey, I'm going to name the person after you. But if you were just like inappropriately flirting, hadn't talked, and you like the name, it almost makes me think he's more sane. Does that make any sense? Like that excuse almost like weirdly could be, because you to have an affair and then send that is so, it's the craziest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah,
I guess I kind of get what you're saying.
Like, so every time you see your baby, your kid, you're going to think of
that affair.
Adultery? Like, that's crazy. And I will say, I clearly they had some relationship, but the whole, her spiel is like, I don't want to talk about this, but
she said her morals were unknowingly compromised. You fully knew you were talking to a married man, you fucking bimbo.
Yeah. And like, you are talking about it. Like, no one has a gun. Like, this isn't a big story.
Yeah.
If you're not, and she's saying she beat the tabloids to it. But if it goes to the tabloids and you don't want attention and you're like, this isn't true.
You could just say it's fake.
Correct. And you're both saying it's not true. It's not true.
Everybody wins.
Would you classify that as cheating even if they never met up?
Yes. Every girl in the world would.
Yeah, but it's very, very, like, you can move past that.
Yeah. I think that's better than. I think
that's a true story.
That's way better than like them fucking. You know what I mean?
You can't move past that. If they had an affair and he just reached out while you're pregnant having a baby, is like, I'm gonna name the baby.
You think that is? You can move past that? You're
it's DMs.
You're pregnant with this man's baby, and he's DMing an Instagram model and saying he's gonna name it after that girl, your baby. With him.
Wait, but I'm going that they've never hooked up.
Still, that's fucking crazy.
What if he just really likes the name?
What if he does just like the name Sumner?
It's the worst name ever. It looks like it's spelled wrong.
You're right. That's what I was thinking.
I thought it was a misspelling on the sheet.
All right, I guess we have it there. Bree, I think you can save a marriage if there was no hookup. You say no.
Maybe marriage. Okay. I don't know if that's how marriage works.
The kid's being born. It's like, you just really like the name. And he like sent a stupid, I don't know. Who knows? A lot of things we don't have the answers to. Leonardo DiCaprio and Gigi Hadid are dating, or rumored to be dating. Everyone's making a big deal because Gigi is 27.
Yeah, she's over the age limit.
I wouldn't have thought she'd date Leo.
Me either.
I thought she'd have like a hipper boyfriend. I love Leo. Everyone knows how I feel about Leo. But like, I don't know that Leo is top of the list for like A-list celebs anymore.
Yeah. Her last boyfriend was Zayn Malik. Maybe she's just like trying to go for an older guy that's not going to hit her mom.
Yeah, that's another crazy story, right?
Yeah.
That is a crazy story.
A lot of craziness.
Yeah.
Kim Kardashian's next man on James Corden's show. Kardashian explained their next man is probably going to be a scientist, doctor, attorney. She's not going to date someone in the spotlight. Bullshit.
Yeah.
I don't know,
I
man.
agree with that.
It's the way to go.
Sounds like Brie.
Nah, she's gonna. I think
Brie said she'll never date
someone famous.
And I won't.
That's not true either.
I know. If Brie moves out to LA, she's gonna like turn her man famous. She's gonna
then it's gonna be,
you know?
This podcast will just be you two know all the real stuff, and I'm just hypothesizing what you guys internalize. Well, you're right on that, wrong on that.
Yeah, me and Brie will be the one like giving each other the looks, like me and Mads were on the last podcast being like,
yep,
yeah.
Short king surgery. Rich short kings were apparently traveling to Vegas to get leg lengthening surgery that cost up to $150,000 during COVID. There's a tweet. A few months ago, I flew out to Vegas to report a story about the boom of rich guys who secretly got leg lengthening surgery during COVID. Now they're entering the world 3 to 6 inches taller and mostly not telling anybody. I guess they break their. Let me guess why this is on there.
We got short king on ourselves.
I'm above 6 foot, so it couldn't be about me.
5'10" and a half is not short, medium. I would not break my legs. Here's the thing. I guess it doesn't matter. Like, but if you're tall and your kid comes out short, they're going to be like, oh, you got broken femurs. If you're 5'6", maybe think about it. Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, why can't you just, be happy? Just be happy with your body.
I mean, if you're a short guy and you're good looking, great personality, it's not that bad. You're fine.
Yeah, no, it's what's your definition of short?
Shorter than me.
How tall are you?
5'8".
Yeah.
I'd agree. A
5'8" 's
guy
pretty
under
fucking
5'8"
short.
is pretty short. Yeah. But at the same time, there's girls out there that like short guys.
Yeah, and there's
No.
plenty of short girls. Well, the short girls don't really know what tall is. Like if they're like 5'1", they're like, oh, 5'8" tall.
They don't know what tall is. They never seen it before.
I mean, all things being equal, no girl prefers short. Like if you went to Sylvan, it's like, hey, you can just add 3 inches. Dave will be like 6'2" tomorrow. She'll be like, okay, yeah. No, like no one's preferring short over tall. That's just something. It's like no girl would prefer. It's like, would you rather your guy be rich or broke? Like everyone's picking rich. It doesn't mean that's the only thing, but every girl's picking taller.
I don't
That's
know.
just-
I've seen TikToks where like girls are talking about how they like short guys.
No, that's a lie.
You think they just do that to get the short guys?
Yeah, get some views.
Get some views up.
There is no woman in the world who prefers shorter. Now you may get into the
Zendaya.
era where you're too tall.
Zendaya's short.
No,
king.
that she likes the guy. A short guy can get a pretty girl, but again, they
don't prefer.
it's just-
You don't prefer
Yeah,
short.
right.
Yeah.
Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera beef. What are we back in like 1997?
I didn't see
I guess so.
Spears posts on Instagram that the only way to look thin is by hanging out with fat people.
Whoa.
What?
In her caption, Britney went on to say that her womanhood was stripped away, and she wishes she could have chosen things for herself, like her backup dancers. If she had Christina Aguilera's dancers, she would have looked extremely small. So she's saying Christina had fat girl dancers?
I think that's what I'm picking up.
Yeah.
Yeah. But she had skinny ones.
Listen, during that beef, I was team Christina Aguilera. Like Genie in the Bottle, that girl could sing. Britney cleared up the air by saying that she was not being critical of Christina's beautiful body, but when she saw Christina's show, she noticed the difference in people on stage. Britney said she was not intentionally shaming anyone, but she is very insecure because her family purposely fed into her insecurities by not letting her pick the people she had on stage. She appreciates people being understanding of her navigating her new life. I will say, Britney Spears was more sex. Christina Aguilera to me was more like talent. So maybe it makes sense.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah. Christina's got pipes.
For sure.
That's just a crazy thing. Fat.
Yeah,
hanging around
that's
fat
just like
people.
that's a nuts thing to say. That's like people that like have like short people around them so they look taller.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
If you notice my crew, they're always tall as fuck. Always.
Yeah,
I roll. I feel like generally like 6'3", 6'4". Everyone's fucking big.
Right, like me. Yeah.
Post Malone. That just shows how secure I am. Post Malone fell during a show. He fell through an open trap door that was meant to be closed. The trap door is used to lower his guitar. I haven't seen the video. We can watch it.
It looked pretty painful.
It looked like he was in a lot of pain.
Yeah. Ouch. Oh.
That's tough.
He broke 3 ribs, right?
Yeah, it was a rib thing, right? Like it hit him right in the ribs or something.
Yeah, he broke
like
some ribs.
He did come back after cracking 3 ribs, finished. He apologized for not performing up to his fullest. Said the next time he's in St. Louis doing a longer show to make up for it. That's the type of shit that makes people love you.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why Post Malone is just a fucking awesome guy.
And he like
That's some
means
rock
it.
star
He has
shit.
the best concerts ever.
I know. He is so sick. He is just so dope.
Tik Tokkers are marinating chicken and NyQuil. Is this you, Josh?
Oh, it's making me sick.
No,
to
I make
look
some
at.
bomb ass chicken, but because I've been cooking up recently. I've been trying to eat healthier and stuff, not eat any processed foods. Done with like McDonald's now. But
not yet.
That shit I wouldn't do. Nah. I mean, you probably never sick, right?
Gonna be more sick with that. That's
you
fucking
never sick.
gross.
All right, let's get into the BF. I skipped the Kanye's maybe dating Candace Swainpoll, which she's like my number 1 hottest female of all time.
I feel like I just want to say I feel like I've heard you say that a couple times.
I love her.
Just about different girls. Like I've heard a couple times when we've talked about like older model girls sometimes, or like
Candace.
like,
I haven't seen Candace in forever, but
you say that about a couple girls though. Every once in a while, you're like,
do.
she was my number 1. She
Yeah.
was my number 1.
Well, I
like
mean,
you've said
there's
that
no
a few
shame
times.
There's no shame in saying that about Candace Swainpole.
Oh, no.
No, but you can't have multiple number ones.
I don't know who else I've said. Well,
The oldest one.
I've been doing this for like, Chrissy Brinkley was my number one when I was like 8, and I found out where my like dick was. And then when I was like 25, it's Candace, when it's just like objectively like she should be hanging in a museum. Like she's that pretty.
Her like cheekbones are ridiculous.
Oh, she's
Perfect.
well removed from her prime, but yeah, absolutely diabolical. Yeah, I'm not saying anything like crazy. Like she was universally like beloved.
All right, guys. So Summer is the dating app to be on. If you're not on it yet, I don't know what you're waiting for. It's very different from other dating apps. So instead of swiping one by one, you see a bunch of profiles at the same time and you pick who stands out like in real life. So basically what it does is it recreates the feeling of walking into a party, walking into a bar, and picking the person who catches your eyes. You don't have to swipe and swipe and swipe to find the one. There's a bunch of people right there on the page. So Summer shows you the people closest to you. You open the app at a bar and the people you see on the grid at the bar are at the bar too and probably single. So likes expire after 24 hours. So you won't wait around for weeks wondering if someone is going to message you. You got to get right to it. You got 24 hours to get to the talking. So stop swiping and start dating. Look up Summer on the App Store and download it today.
BFF's Corner, BOA Gate. So this thing.
BOA Gate 20. Oh, I got to put it on.
Yeah, so 22 million views. So
this was
here's
nuts.
Here's how I understand it, Brie.
Yeah.
Somebody accused you of stealing a boa from their daughter.
Yes,
then
in the
you,
bathroom line.
And then you made a video of her being like, let's watch. Is the video still up?
She ripped it from my neck without saying anything.
The mother.
The daughter ran away.
Okay, I'm in line right now, and these crazy motherfuckers, I just had this bow on all night, where I'll show you the pictures. She just ripped it off of me. Karen alert! Crazy fucking bitches! Crazy bitch, right here. Crazy bitch, craziest bitch I've ever met in my life. Yes.
Oh, honey, you haven't seen crazy yet.
I believe that.
Oh, yeah.
Are we gonna fight? Let's square up. Wanna square up?
I loved how about it you were.
Because she was crazy.
Hope you have a good night, you crazy fucking bitch.
So what happened? Like what happened?
Okay, so here's what happened. I'll give you the full BOA Gate 2022 story. So I go to the concert, and as we're leaving,
what concert was it?
Hairstyles.
Okay.
That's why everyone has boas.
Yeah. Correct. All right.
So there's boas everywhere. There's boas all over the ground. There's boas all over the fucking arena. So the concert ends, and we're like at the top. So like you leave with the suites, and there's like a bunch of boas as you're leaving. And me and my boyfriend pick up boas and put them on. And then we go to the bathroom, and there's this lady staring and pointing at me, and it was like. I was humbled. I thought they were gonna be like, I love BFFs. And then the mom just comes over to me and rips the boa off my neck. I'm in like 8-inch heels, so I like fucking go down to the ground. And then I go into fight or flight mode because the bitch has 20 boas in her bag. And the daughter runs away crying. And then she's like, you just ripped that off my daughter's neck in the bathroom. I'm like, no, I didn't. And then now they're suing me.
What do you mean they're suing
They're suing you?
I mean, they're not actually suing me, but that's what the daughter's saying. She said, Brianna LaPaglia, my dad has a lawyer.
So what, like,
nice.
Are they still maintaining that you stole it from the daughter?
So, yeah, it's crazy. So, like, the internet took it and is just, like, running with it and trying to, like, cancel me for it. But in what world would I post a video for millions of people to see if I was wrong in any way, shape, or form?
Wait. So people don't believe you?
People don't believe me. A lot of people do, but a lot of people don't. They're analyzing the video.
I think it's the story slightly changing because you said you had it. Well, yeah,
in the video, I talked about this already, but in the video, I'm like, this is mine. I've had it on all night because I went into fight or flight mode. I'm like, this is mine, bitch.
Right,
like,
you're kind of just like speaking at that point.
I was just defending myself. It was crazy.
So you picked it up, put it on before you went into the bathroom.
Yeah, like there will be video like footage of me walking in with it on.
How old was this girl?
I don't know. I didn't see the girl. She left.
So you don't even know who the girl is?
No, I just was fighting with a mom.
No, I know, but you said the girl like
ran away or something, right?
Well, she made videos, but she blocked me, so I can't see them, or I blocked her.
All right. Okay, so this is the girl in the big dark sunglasses?
Yes.
Okay, and what'd she say? Let's see.
This is us before the show started. If you look at her, what is that? You don't have to look very closely, but she's wearing a maroon boa. While we were in line for the bathroom, I said something about a boa, and Cassie realized that hers was missing off her neck, but the girl behind us was randomly wearing the same exact one that she was missing. I mean, that's a little bit suspicious if you ask me. Considering it was maroon. Not that there's a million.
And I also had my special ties.
Oh, what? These special ties?
that,
You stupid idiot.
There's not a million boas there.
Just a little weird.
Also, like, say one last thing. And my mom did not, like, rip the boa off of her. She just took it off of her.
Also, she kind of handed it to her because she was like, you can have it if you really want it that
We
bad.
were
I guess,
tug-of-warring.
and she was handing it to her, so.
Yeah, because it wasn't hers in the first place.
I never saw the video, so that makes me mad because you're just lying.
Wait. So is that the boa?
This is the boa that millions of people with the special ties can get on Amazon.com that half of the Harry Styles fucking concert had on their neck.
So
I was going to say, there's got to be a couple maroon.
Oh, yeah.
Can I ask you
a couple
this?
thousand.
Is it possible they forgot the boa and you picked up their boa or no?
Well, yeah, of course, but she's saying I ripped it off of her neck.
Right.
Which is just
Which is a very
delusional.
different thing.
I'm a
different
girl
thing.
alone in the bathroom and I'm just going to rip a boa off
Yeah,
a
that's crazy.
girl's neck.
And like you don't know what the girl looks like, and there was no conversation. You just take a
No.
boa off a girl's neck,
Yeah.
especially like a young girl's neck. That's crazy.
Crazy delusional. And then the mom, literally, it would make sense if the mom just came up to me and was like, hey, my daughter lost her boa. Did you find that on the ground? I'd be a decent human to be like, oh yeah, here, have this. The concert's over. But she just came up to me and ripped it off my neck. So obviously I'm going to react how I did.
So
why
why
did you take
delete
it back, or is that a different boa that you've ordered off Amazon now?
Oh no, this is from Amazon.
Is this the video of where you found it on the ground?
Well, this got taken down for bullying. All of
Can
my
we see
videos
it?
were getting taken down for bullying.
Got it.
Can
Let's
we
see the
not? I'm
video.
like so drunk in this video.
Oh wait, no. I thought this was going to be you, literally a video of you picking the boa.
Oh
up
no.
at the
This is
concert.
just me talking about it after, and then it
Got
gets
it,
deleted
got
for
it.
bullying because I was making fun of the old lady.
Got it. So
Why did
they're
it get
crazy? They're crazy.
They're crazy, and there's like everyone on TikTok is like analyzing it and saying that like I'm a bad person for this. I'm like, are you guys okay? And they want me to like apologize. I'm like, for what? You idiots.
Why it literally is insane to think that you pulled the boa off another person. That's
It's just
crazy.
Alone
and
in
it's
the bathroom.
also crazy to be like the concert's over. Like
That's what I'm saying.
Like who needs a boa that you're like grabbing it? Very.
Found it
That's
on the
probably like
ground.
also like, how much does a boa cost off Amazon?
I think this is like $5.
Exactly.
The thing that's weird is like I could see them delusionally being like, "That's my boa. You took it from somewhere else." But to say you took it from
her
them
neck
is just
crazy.
yeah,
And
crazy.
don't you think
it
they would
seems like a
feel it
reach.
if I'm just ripping it off of her neck?
Yes.
She said that I
Yeah.
secretly stole it off of her
she
neck.
just
in the
all of a
bathroom.
sudden notices like you're just like the best pickpocketer of all time.
just
She's just
crazy.
like, oh, wait a sec. My bow was gone.
There's the thief.
She took it.
Yeah.
Final one updates on Grace R&R and appointment. David Dobrik is imposing PTS of Grace's upcoming opponent, Susie, including their DMs. Also, Jason Nash reached out. He's like, I want to be part of it. I'm down. So let's see the Susie video. What a crazy show.
I know.
Susie punching as hard as you can.
You can break your hand.
No, I'm
Just fucking steal.
just tell me if it's good.
All right.
I don't want to hurt you.
Okay, go. Oh, fuck.
That's a good punch.
Yeah.
No way. That didn't. Was that
It was
good?
around the bone.
Nice.
But tell me if it's good.
Todd starts winning.
I'm neutral on that. That doesn't make me think Grace has an advantage or a disadvantage.
Nah, that doesn't make me scared for Grace or anything.
No.
But it doesn't also make me
Grace
go like,
is going to destroy her.
okay.
This could be a big thing. Maybe Dobrik will be there. I got to get in touch with Jason Nash. So we'll see. So that
I got to be
R&R
Team Grace on this. I got to be
Yeah.
Team Grace.
Of course.
Of course.
That's everything. Boa Gate, Tayler Holder Gate. Interesting episode of BFFs.
Yeah.
Yeah, jeez.
Everybody stay safe out there. Crazy world.
Yeah.
Crazy world. Stay safe. Protect your boas.
At all times. At all costs. All right.
Yes.
Cool. See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.